If I could bottle these knives, I probably would have the cure for impotence. Hey my fellow chef knife enthusiasts, today is kind of a special day. I already have 3 top tier Nigara knives in front of me. I'm the lucky owner of 2 of them. And I will be on my way to Meester Slijper's store here in Amsterdam, where I will pick up 2 more top tier Nigara knives. When I get back home, I will have 5 top of the line, very expensive and special unique Nigara knives right here on my table. When I bought my first Japanese knife, I never expected this day would come where I would have like a fortune laying on my table. Anyway, I'm on my way to Meester Slijper's, and when I get back I will show you these 5 knives all together and probably drool a little bit. Okay, I just got back home, picked up the knives, also got my head shaved. Wow. I don't know where to start, guys. These are probably all bucket list knives, or dream knives to most of us. Definitely not accessible to like normal cooks and chefs, I guess, in hospitality service, which is a shame. Those are the people who actually deserve these amazing tools and these beautiful knives to work with and make your foods taste more delicious and look more beautiful. But yeah, I mean, life is not fair. So needless to say, I feel very, very humbled and grateful and happy that I happen to be the guy, to be the chosen one, and have these amazing Nigara knives in front of me. Of course, and unfortunately, I don't own all these knives. I'm the lucky owner of these 2 knives myself. Then the owner of Meester Slijper's here in Amsterdam, he sent me a video of this Sakimaru Yanagiba Troll Killer and asked me if I was interested in making a review video on that knife before he was going to sell it. And of course I had to say yes to that unique offer. This is probably a knife that I will never own slash buy myself, because it's above my pay grade, and I tend to buy knives that I'm also going to use. I'm not a sushi chef, so I don't necessarily need a Sakimaru Yanagiba. For me, it would just be purchasing it as a collector. I'd be just admiring this thing hanging on my wall, which would be amazing. But at least now I get to hold this knife in my hands and get a taste of what it's like to be the owner of this Nigara Troll Killer Sakimaru Yanagiba. And these two knives were purchased by Giovanni, my Italian friend that thought like, hey, I like Andravanto's videos on YouTube. He lives close by the Mesa Slider store, so perhaps he wants to pick my knives up before they get shipped to me and make a few videos on them for his YouTube channel. He reached out to me through Facebook. Thank you, Giovanni. Grazie mille. Yeah, they both are amazing knives. So, without further ado, let's open these boxes and see what we have in store for us today. I mean, can somebody get me out of knife jail, please? One of you guys gotta bail me out. Looking at this, I mean, I just need to stand up and bow for a bit. Wu-Tang, motherfuckers. I got nothing. Okay, wow. This is probably the closest I've ever got to knife nerd's heaven. I don't know where to look. I honestly don't know where to start with these knives. If any of these knives would be walking down the streets, I would totally hit on her. If I could auto these knives, I probably would have the cure for impotence. I mean, come on, this is so sexy. Okay, first of all, I'm already happy and lucky, grateful, humbled to actually own two of these knives. This knife, the Troll Killer Gyuto. When I bought this, I knew I was right down, smack down in the backyard of the rabbit hole. I thought to myself, yeah, this is it. I mean, I'm buying myself a knife which cost me 2 months of rent. Never regretted it. If you love Damascus steel, then this is one of the most beautiful ones out there, in my humble opinion. Of course, there are so many different Damascus patterns, and outside of the Japanese knife world there are so many incredible bladesmiths that come up with these amazing, creative and stunning looking Damascus patterns. But yeah, for a Damascus steel from a Japanese maker, yeah, Nigara really hits it out of the ballpark. I mean, well, I don't think I need to explain. And next to looking so wonderful, the performance of this knife is out of this world as well. I kind of feel like it's literally a samurai sword for in the kitchen. If I end up in a fight in my kitchen somehow holding this knife, yo, better watch out because you will look so choppable. I mean, this knife is this knife is my best performing knife in my collection. I have 30 plus knives, put a lot of thought in the knives that I buy. Performance is one of the most important things that I think about when I buy a knife. My point is, I don't buy shitty performing knives. Knives are tools, and a tool should work. A chef is as good as his tools. So definitely the Troll Killer is one hell of a performing knife. Two days ago, this baby arrived. It's my first Usuba and I can't wait to use it. I didn't use it yet because I was too busy the past 2 days. But I can't wait to try this one out. Deliberately bought an Usuba because I've been reading this book, Japanese Kitchen Knives Again, which deals with all the traditional Japanese single bevel knives, the way they are supposed to be used. So this Usuba knife is definitely going to help me and challenge me to master, now at least try out the Katsura Muki technique, which is the cutting technique of cutting daikon or cucumber or any round vegetable in these really thin, long sheets. So yeah, this Usuba knife is definitely going to get me onto the path of using Japanese traditional single bevel knives. Again, so humbled, honored, grateful and lucky to own these two knives. Ever since I have the Troll Killer, I became a big fan of Nigara. Nigara, or I hope I pronounced. I mean, of course I will butcher all the Japanese names because, spoiler alert, I'm not Japanese. Please don't judge me on mispronouncing any Japanese words. To be honest, this Sakimaru Yanagiba Troll Killer Damascus with a Mount Fuji pattern somehow, for me personally, doesn't really work. What I mean is that I prefer the, let's say, normal, I mean it's far from normal, but let's say the normal Troll Killer Damascus. I prefer so much more over this more stylized, I guess, Damascus pattern. Don't get me wrong, I think it's beautiful. It's just that I like it better on a Honyaki bocho. And somehow it feels more suitable on a Honyaki blade. I truly appreciate and respect that the maker is basically showing off his artistry and his capabilities as a bladesmith. I can't explain to you guys exactly how this is made because I'm not versed enough when it comes to metallurgy. But what I do understand that this is something that is supposed to say, look what I can do as a bladesmith. It looks pretty badass. Just common sense tells me that this is not easy to do. But a person who made this is a motherfucking badass, you know? He knows what he's doing. I want to thank Rene from Meester Sluikers for giving me the opportunity to have this knife in my house for a few days. I probably would never buy it myself, but come on, this is so amazing just to be able to hold one of these knives and look at it from up close with my own freaking eyes and just smelling the steel, touching the steel. Wow, I don't know, man. Okay. Alright, enough is enough. Alright, now we go to the next, which are the knives of Giovanni. I must say, you have great tastes. Molto bene. Very, very nice purchases. Of course, I'm a little bit jealous in a positive way. Pretty happy that I could look at these knives and touch these knives and actually use this knife before you even get your own hands on it. Yanagiba is from the same line as my Usuba. You can clearly see the resemblance of the Damascus pattern, the Anmon pattern. Yeah, it's a really beautiful piece. I also love the totally murdered out look of these handles. Man, it just looks, yeah, beautifully done. I only have one Yanagiba in my collection, so it's crazy to have two of them in my hands right now, and let alone these two. Come on, man. I don't even know how to act right now. I just want to lick them. Oh boy. Then the last one, this beautiful rainbow Damascus Kiritsuke. Yeah, I mean, come on. I have 3 rainbow Damascus knives myself, but this rainbow Damascus here, from all the rainbow Damascus knives that I've seen, this one is probably the most beautiful looking. First of all, it has that same Anmon pattern from the Usuba and the Yanagiba, which is just stunning by itself, but then with this copper and messing rainbow version, it gets a whole new dimension. And the guys at Nigara, they etch the blade in a way that it pops out even more and better than most of rainbow Damascus knives. And I love the K-tip on this Gyuto. Both of these are chef knives. They're not traditional Japanese chef knives because then they would be single bevel. But these are chef knives made for the Western market, so double beveled knives. And normally in a traditional Japanese kitchen, the Gyuto with a K-tip, the Kiritsuke, is only meant for the master chef of the kitchen. So a Kiritsuke would be the knife for the head chef, not for a normal chef or cook. Just so you know, Giovanni, that you need to get your cooking game up because you are now officially the head chef in your household, for sure. Otherwise, you're not worthy. Not just kidding. Of course you're worthy because you freaking paid the money for it. Anywho, guys, I am still a little bit starstruck. I for sure want to go to Japan and to Hirosaki and visit the guys from Nigara because I'm a big fan now. I would buy tickets if they would go on a tour. I want to meet and greet them. I'm genuinely impressed by the craftsmanship that these knives show. I find that it's pretty hard for me to come up with words that do justice to these knives, so I probably should shut up right now.